lovely.
Hello.
Gee, we've been working together for a little while now, haven't we?
We have. I think it's since maybe July last
Yes, so
year.
we've been coming on to like 14 or 15 months, which is
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, it's been
So
great.
Linda, I was just wanting to have a quick chat to you about exactly a little bit about what you do, just to put it all in context for everyone. But now, then we're going to jump in and just kind of find out what's been valuable about the journey that you've been going on for that 15 months, if that's cool. So tell me a little bit about exactly what you do in your business and how you help people.
Okay. So I'm a therapist, a psychotherapist, mental health social worker by degree, and I use lots of different processes, therapeutic processes, to help people to really move through emotion and anxiety and depression, and step into a life of fearless freedom. So I call myself a fearless freedom coach.
Fearless freedom coach. Now they're interesting words. Where did you get those words from?
I think that was a brainstorming session with somebody like you, Kath.
Exactly. So we did our sit-down strategy day together, and we kind of came up with your 3 core pillars. That's how it all kind of kicked off. And then over the space of the last 15 months, we've been working through kind of getting those. Your kind of initial need was leads, really, wasn't it? Like to get more clients.
Yeah, definitely. And to pitch at this new therapy that I've been doing for 2 years now, which is kind of lends itself really well to working online. So it's a 3-session process. It's it just works really well over Zoom. So that was what the focus was, to get more TRTP clients and do that. But yeah, so I did the strategy session, and we got that, and then we got the ad up and rolling.
Yeah, so we were using Facebook as a platform, and we kind of put together something to give away, to get people's name, email address and phone number, who are basically putting their hand up and saying, I've got that set of problems, and
definitely.
we decide, okay, cool, so we're going to give them a call and see if they want some help with that, basically.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And straight away I was getting clients, just when I was following up on the phone.
I love how you just, I'm just going to waft over that. So Linda came to me with, no, I know it, but I know that you wafted over it because you hate making sales calls so much. But the truth is, so what Linda just said is, if she presses go on the ad, she gets leads, picks up the phone, sells things and makes money.
Yeah.
But that was not a funnel that you had set up before that. You were relying on referrals before that, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Now I get, people downloading my free video about why changes may not have occurred in their life.
Yeah.
From all over Australia, and I think I've had a few from New Zealand too. And I've changed the ad a bit this year, and there's been times when it hasn't run, but all in all, I've got nearly 300 on my list.
Amazing. So you've come to me with no list and got 300 on your list. Yep. We've implemented a CRM, so you've got that in place, and so you're sort of tracking where people come from and putting.
They get a email sequence that comes into their email box after they got the video from me. So
So we're getting leads, and then we're nurturing them. We've set you up in a kind of tech area that you didn't have set up before, and we're giving you some guidance on how to kind of nurture them kind of out of the email list as well, and into the Facebook group, and starting to put together a program that's going to not just do those 3 sessions, but something beyond that too, right? Yeah. And so they were all the areas that you'd tried before. You'd done some stuff before trying to get something online, hadn't you?
Yeah, but I think it's really different when you're working with a coach one-on-one like that. In 2011, I did a Tele Summit, and that was really successful. But then I wanted to follow up on all the leads from that, because I had like 1,200 on my list. So
had they bought anything, or was it a free thing that they'd opt in?
It was a free opt-in, so they could. I interviewed teachers from around the world that had developed powerful personal change techniques. So it was, and there were some really well-known people in there. So I was pretty proud of myself for doing that. But then after that, I had all these people on my list, but like what to do?
Yeah.
How to then do the next part. So I worked with a coach for a year from America, and we tried a few things, but nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think a lot of the time people can kind of get trapped in this kind of
Yeah.
what's working for someone in marketing right now. And that's probably one of the favourite things that I say is that this is what we do together is it's not a silver bullet. It's actually just getting that brand story in place and starting to infuse that through your social media and through your lead generation and finding the right types of clients. And we've done that with you, except for now we're at the point where we're ready to kind of go, well, what's next? What program are we going to take them on? What's the maintenance program that we can put them into? So we've worked through that. And you've had a lot of stop starting because you've had held down another job as well throughout that whole period of time. How's it felt being able to kind of know that whenever you want to come back to this business, because I know you're back to it in the capacity of coaching people in that 3 sessions that we're getting into, that you can press go on an ad and if you're up for
Amazing.
it, pretty liberating.
Really liberating. And then the next part is making contact with them and, hopefully they get to work with you.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been an amazing journey just in that I feel like if I had have dedicated 100% of time on it, I would be in a different position because I know this, for me, this has worked. We know nothing else really has in terms of getting clients, so I know it works.
And some and like so many small business owners, we kind of we get stuck in life and forgetting to make time to work on the business and just getting the discipline around, right, today's sales day, tomorrow is marketing content writing day, the next day something else, and showing up every day for that. So you've got 4 kids, you're kind of seeing other Medicare clients, you've got other things going on. But what would you say, like even in and amongst all of that, having the group calls to come back to, having me to come back to in that,
the accountability and the strategy and just being able to check in. And I guess that's one of the things about working with you, Kath, because I'd been in search for a business coach and someone to work with, someone that I felt aligned with and someone that really, it was more about someone I felt that I could connect with on a personal level, because I think so many are like, okay, here's module 1 and you do this, this, this and this, and then here's module 2 and then you're going, oh, how do I do that, So with you, it's just very intimate and there's a real connection there and there's a real, you're a real person and you give time and you give of you and there's a relationship there.
Yeah, I've been in the situation that you were in where you've had other coaches that they don't give you that time. They don't give you that generosity, that kind of, that one-on-one and actually care whether your business gets off the ground or not.
Yeah.
And so, I'm glad you said that because that's something that we really pride ourselves on is trying to do that. And we do genuinely care and getting every single person their business. You guys are all light workers. You've got work to do, so we've got to make it easy for you.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like when, I just want to do what I do. I don't want to have to do all this other. So the less complicated it is, the better. Yeah,
exactly. So tell me where you want to take it all now and what are you looking forward to next?
Well, I guess it's really about just... I've got an ad that's working really well at the moment. It's following up on those people and really just connecting with them and seeing if I can help them in any way. And then it's about really building the Facebook group and sort of doing Facebook Lives, I suppose, and just really building that up. And I haven't really done much. That's been a bit slow and a bit, but that's something I really want to do and get,
Start nurturing people that way. Yeah, we need to get you in front of them about 30 times before they're probably going to go, yes, for sure. So, it's important. So we're at the amplification stage now with your business. So we're starting to get some of those key pillars out and start telling the story of how you do what you do, what's important, how you're different and that sort of thing. So we've got that one lead generation traffic thing turned on. You know how to make the sales calls, but we're about to go into a 3-day sales retreat and teach you a bit more about that. So I imagine there's going to be some tears.
That's good.
Yeah, get it out.
I know.
And then once we're done with that, let's build a program we can sort of sell them into, in an ongoing maintenance way, and never have to work in a clinic ever again.
That's the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I'm destined for good things, and I saw this clairvoyant in March last year, she said to me, Spirit's, she knew nothing about me. Spirit's telling me internet. I'm getting internet. Is it, online, internet? And she said, you're going to meet someone, you're going to work alongside them. And they're going to... Is this all a bit woo-woo?
No. No, I love it. I am woo-woo.
And then, and she said, I'm going to give it a 2-year window. And I know 2 years seems like a long time, but at the 2-year mark, you're going to be going, yes, this is going really well now.
Woo!
And
all right, let's do it.
2-year mark will be in March. So
shit, we better get our shit
much
together.
right
Let's get going then. No, I've absolutely loved having you as part of the mentorship over that period of time, because your journey has been a real journey of like, I'm managing all these other things, and yes, your story gets in the way sometimes. Other days you're just on it, and I love getting those calls from you where you're like, I picked up the phone again today, and guess what? I sold something. I'm like, amazing how that happens. But it is, because it shows that it all does work. You don't have to be like at a bell level of implementation, like 74 hours a day just going like a gun. You're still getting results even when you're doing other things at the same time. So it's that's amazing. So yeah. Thank you so much for telling your story.
Thank you, Kath.
Love you, darling.